Hi, let's get you started on Salon Scheduler. This video is intended as a quick start, so please watch our other videos for details on topics such as mobile devices, reporting, online scheduling. There's a lot of moving parts to your business and we want to help you with all of those, but this is intended to just get you going, okay, with the scheduler. Now, everything you sell in the Clover system is what's known as an inventory item. Okay, that's all your products, all your services, everything. So first you want to open your Clover inventory app, or you can go to the web dashboard on your, from the web, from your computer if you'd like. But go to your inventory app, tap on items, and you're going to create everything you sell, your products as well as your services. Okay, I'm going to add an item. Let's say it's a service and it's a men's haircut. Okay, so I can add the item. You can choose if it's fixed price or variable priced. If it's variable price, that means you're going to decide the price at checkout time. Let's say this is a fixed price item and it costs $14.99. Okay, then you just tap save. That's how you create an item that you sell on your Clover system. Create all of your items, all your products, as well as your services. Make sure they're all, that you've created them all. Next, you're going to organize all the things you sell into meaningful categories, okay? That's to help organize your business because you don't want just a bunch of random items everywhere. So tap on categories. You can tap the little plus here in the bottom. If you're on a Flex or a smaller Clover, some of these items might be in different places, but they should all be about the same, okay? Tap the little plus right here. Let's say we're creating a category called haircuts. And then I created this category. See, right now there's no items in this category, so I'm going to tap the little pencil here at the top. It'll give me a list of all the items that I've already created in my Clover system. Let's say I search for hair. Okay, J-I-R. Oh, there it is, men's haircut. Okay, so I check it, tap save. Okay, so what I did is in the category called haircuts, I have the item called men's haircut. I could also add a bunch of other items like women's haircut, children's haircut, whatever. They're all going to be in the category called haircuts for me. Okay, so you created all your items, you created all your categories. Now you're ready for the next step, which is you want to create all your employees in the Clover system. You tap on the Clover Employees app, or you can go to the Employees section of your web dashboard for Clover. Okay, when you tap on the Employees icon there, you can tap the plus to create a new employee. Make sure you give accurate information because you can't change this very easily later on. Accurate, their first name, their nickname, their PIN code, which they'll use to log into their Clover as well as their scheduler, their role if they're an employee, a manager, or an admin. And don't forget to add their email address. That'll be useful later on. Don't leave that out. Again, you can't add this information later on, so try to get it really accurate. And then you'll have all your employees created. And so you're ready to organize the scheduler. So you've created all the items you sell, including your products and your services. You've organized them into categories. You've created all your employees. So next, go to your scheduler. You start it. It'll tell you this, hey, welcome, and please call us. You probably have already called us. If you haven't, go ahead and leave a message. We'll get back in touch with you real quickly, okay? So the first thing you want to do, tap on the question mark right here if you have that. Tap send getting started info to my phone and put in your cell phone number right here and tap done. Okay. When you do that, we'll send you a long text message with a lot of really good information, including your merchant token. Next thing you want to do, tap on the three lines right here in the top left corner. First thing you're going to do is decide your online scheduling settings. So tap on merchant settings and online scheduling settings. Okay. And what you want to do is decide, are you going to take a hold for like when people are scheduling online, are you going to ask them to leave a credit card so that if they're late or no show, then you can charge them? Okay, so if you do, turn that on. If you want to charge them at the time of the booking, turn this on. Most people leave that off because they only want to charge if they're a no show, right? But you can also charge them at the time of the booking. Then decide the deposit percent or the deposit amount. And right here, I put 50%. That means if somebody books online and if they're a no-show, then we're going to charge them 50% of the amount they booked online. Okay. These question marks are very useful. You can tap on them and they'll give you a little description of each of these items so you can understand all the other items that are here. Okay. So that's the first thing you want to do in merchant settings. Okay. Second thing you want to do is under merchant settings is go to this tab called lab features. This is where we put all of our new features until they're fully cooked, fully finished out, okay? Turn on card on file. This will mean that you can take a card on file for customers that book appointments while from in the salon, like on the phone or something. And go ahead and turn on use service colors, okay? These are really good service. These are 2 good features to turn on. We'll explain them in a minute. Okay, save your changes. Now, first thing you want to do is you want to tell the scheduler, hey, out of all the items in my inventory, which items are actually services. So you tap on service settings and it'll give you a list of all your categories. See, here's the haircuts category we created. When you tap on that category, it'll show you all the items in that category. Now, they'll all be under non-service items because you have to tell the scheduler which items are services. So I'm going to click on this men's haircut. See, treat as service. I'm going to turn that on. Now the scheduler knows to treat this particular item in Clover as a service. You give it a duration, like a start duration would be how long the service takes. Some services might have a break and then there's some time after that break. You can add those if there is. A default commission that you pay your employees about this item. Later on, you can change it for each employee. Materials cost, which is usually 0. Again, use these little question marks right here. They'll help you understand what each of these mean. Online section is what section this will appear under for your customers who book online. Let's say we want this to appear under an online section called hair care. Okay. So the haircuts will appear under a section called hair care. Okay. And you can also give it an online description. You know, this is you can put whatever you want right there. This is a men's haircut, right? So whatever you want to put right there. The hold amount, if it's different than the default amount, okay, you've already set it for a global, but if it's different for men's haircut, you could change it right there, okay? Then you would tap done, save changes, and see, now you see that the men's haircut appears under service items because you made it a service item. Do that for all of your services, okay? After you're done, tap X, and the last thing you want to do to finish your setup is you want to go and tap under employee settings, okay? And when you tap on employee settings, turn on all your employees and make them bookable online, okay? All of the employees that actually have a calendar. When you do that, you get this little button that says settings. Tap on settings, tap on weekly schedule, okay? What you'll see is Monday through Friday. The default is 8 to 5. You can change it. So if somebody's off on Monday, you can turn them off. If they start late, then you can use this little slider. And you can also tap this button right here to go up by 15 minutes at a time, okay? But so what you want to do is decide what their schedule is, including their break. Later on, you'll be able to give it, you'll be able to tell the scheduler for each employee if there's special time off or vacations. That's different than their regular weekly schedule, okay? Then you're going to tap done. And now when you exit out of the settings, you're going to see all the names that you turned on at the top. And you're going to see their hours in color, and they're bookable now. So let's go ahead and make your first appointment, okay? So you tap anywhere under let's say we want to make an appointment for David, tap anywhere in the column underneath David's name. And what you want to do is 3 items for making an appointment: the date and time, a customer, and the services that are being offered, okay? So the date and time, let's say we pick for 3:30 p.m. You could change the date also if you wanted to, okay? Then for the customer, let's just search a customer. You could add a new customer, or you can choose a customer right there. Then you're going to choose a service, and see, we only have one item that we've turned on as a service. I'm going to choose it. When you choose that one item, you can also, okay, I chose it twice right here. You can choose it, you can change it for each employee. Like, let's say this second service is done by a different employee. Okay, so there's 2 men's haircuts. One's done by David and one's done by John. Okay, and then you tap done. Go ahead and confirm it. And when you confirm, see, now you have an appointment for David and for John, and it's at 3:30 like we originally intended. Later on, now you can tap on that appointment, and you can tap checkout. If you tap checkout, we will create a Clover order and with all the service items and which employee performed them, and then we'll put you on the Clover register. I'll go ahead and show you that checkout, okay? So now we're going to create a Clover order. We're doing that, and we're going to put you on we put you on the Clover register with each of the items that were on there. And then now what you can do is you can finish out whatever you want to do, any discounts you want to offer, any gift cards you're going to use, and then you can tap pay. Then you can pay for that item. And you can email a receipt or whatever. You're done. After you're done, just tap the little back button that's right here at the bottom of the Clover, and you're back to the scheduler. Okay, so you can keep doing that. And if you had multiple items multiple appointments you want to check out at the same time, you could have tapped on one appointment, tapped add to basket. And then on the second appointment, you would tap checkout. Okay, so you can check out a bunch of appointments all at the same time if you wanted. Also, if you wanted to reschedule, you could just tap, and let's say you want to change the date. You could change the date of the appointment, tap done, and that appointment is now been moved to a different date. Okay, so we moved that to the 15th. You can tap T here and go back to today or to tomorrow where we were booking. Okay, so that's how you would do your basic working with an appointment. Let me go and show you a few other features with working with appointments that would be really important. For example, you can tap, let's say this person didn't show up, okay? You can tap on the appointment and you can tap no show, okay? And that'll mark them as a no-show. Now, if they had scheduled online and they had left a deposit, you'd see a little $sign in front of this no-show. And what that means is they've approved a charge if they're a no-show or late. So if you tap the no-show and there was a $sign in front, we would create a Clover order and we would charge their card on file for the amount they already agreed to, and we would send them a text message. Okay, so that's how you do it. Now, let's say you're making an appointment in the salon and you wanted to add a card on file, then you could choose the customer or you could add a new customer. Once you add the customer, you can add a note to the customer. You can see their history, which include their Clover order history as well as their appointment history. There's also an edit button right here. Tap that edit button. See, there's a little button here that says add card on file. If you choose add card on file, then what you will get is a box that'll let you, right here, you'll see you could enter all their card information. And once you enter all their card information and tap done, then we would now have their card on file. And the way you would use that is you could tap on an appointment and you would tap the no-show. There would not be a $sign in front of it, but if you tap no-show, if they had a card on file and we find it, we'll say, hey, we found a card on file with this customer. Do you wish to charge them? If you say yes, then we'll ask you the amount and we'll send them, we'll create a Clover order, charge them that amount and send them a Clover receipt. Okay. Now, sometimes you also may want to add a deposit, like prepay for a part of a service. You can do that also. You can tap on an appointment. You can tap under status. See right here, collect deposit. If you choose that, then what we will do, see, unable to find card on file. If there was a card on file, then we would tell you, hey, there's a card on file. What is the amount of the deposit? And then once you put in the amount of the deposit, then we will create a Clover order and charge the customer. Now, the reason that's important is because later on, when you go to check out this appointment, you tap this checkout button, we will create a Clover order and we'll put a discount for the amount that they already paid. And we'll put a note that says it's for the deposit, right? So that's how you would handle a deposit if you ever need to. Now, for the remainder of this quick start, I just want to explain how to get the information you need for all the other details, okay? We have a separate video for online scheduling. It'll show you all the details. You basically can send us a picture of your salon, make it rectangular, and then you can also send us the custom text that you want on there. You would send it to help@appheaven.us. That email address is on that text message that we had you send to yourself using this question mark. If you didn't see that question mark, you can also send that email to yourself by tapping this 3-line menu right here. And you'll see there's a button that says Get App Web Info. That does the same thing. And you would get the same information, okay? Especially if you're on a flex and you don't see that question mark, okay? But you want to watch our videos. We also have a video for setting up a Book Now button on Facebook and Instagram. Those are invite only by Facebook and Instagram right now, but we have a workaround for Facebook. And you can add our site to your bio on Instagram. We'll show you how. For reporting, make sure you use our reporting. That's under this 3-line menu. And the reason that's important is the Clover reports will only report based on who is logged in at the time of a sale. But you need to know more specifically. And so you want to use our reports right here. Okay. That's a button right here. You can also access our reports online from your PC or your laptop. And we give you a link in that text message we sent you, okay? Just save that as a favorite and you'll be able to access your reports real quickly, okay? So make sure you call back in at 469-269-2053. If you have any remaining questions, what we're trying to do here is get you set up really fast. So if you have any remaining questions, just call us back and we'll be glad to help you out, okay? Thanks.